I can represent and solve division problems requiring decomposing a remainder in the tens. So let's start with a little bit of review. I want you to count forward and backwards by 2's to 20, 3's to 30, 4's to 40, and 5's to 50. So go ahead and pause, do that now. Move on when you're ready. Okay, divide these number bonds mentally. If you look at the middle one, I've done that for you. 40 divided by 2 is 20. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 20 plus 4 is 24. So 48 divided by 2 equals 24. Try the other two. Solve the following problems like you did yesterday. Write the answers next to the division sentence. What is another word for answer to a division problem? What's another word for that? The answer to a division problem, what is that called? It's called the quotient. Audrey and her sister found 9 dimes and 8 pennies. If they share the money equally, how much money will each sister get? Well, how much money is 9 dimes and 8 pennies? $0.98. Okay, we're dividing by 2. Because we have 2 sisters, go ahead and solve the rest on your own. How much money did they each get? Use mental math to say what 30 divided by 2 is. Confirm your quotient. There's that word again, quotient. Quotient. On the place value chart by using long division. 30 divided by 2. Well, let's look at it. 30 divided by 2. 2 goes into 3 one time with a remainder of 1. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So I would say 30 divided by 2 is 15. Let's look at the place value chart and see if we're correct. So we have 30. That would be the same as 3 10s. And no 1s. Divide by 2. 1, 2. Can't do this, so we're going to move it over here. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, we already know that we have 2 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 divided by 30 is 15. 2 goes into 3 once. 2 times 1 is 3. Subtract it. Oh, what am I doing? That's not right. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down the 0. You have 10. 2 goes into 10 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. Subtract it. 0. Remember, when you divide, you want to say, does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? You divide, multiply, subtract, check to make sure the number isn't too big, and then you bring down the next number. That is how you do a division problem using standard algorithm. Okay, if you look, I've solved it here. We can check by multiplying our quotient with the divisor. Here's the divisor, right there. Does anyone know what that number is called? That number is called the dividend. So, divisor, dividend, quotient. So we have 2 times 5 ones. We have 2 10s. We end up with 10 over here because we have it times 2. Bundle, move it over there. That leaves us with 3 10s, which is the same as 30. So when you check your work, you multiply the quotient times the divisor. That will get you this answer in the box, which is your dividend. Okay, solve using the place value chart and long division. Check to make sure your answer is correct. 4 divided by 3. Somehow I feel like that might have been needed to be 40 divided by 3. And I'm going to go ahead and add, it's 4 divided by 3. Okay. So go ahead and solve it. You're going to have a remainder. Let's go ahead and just do this one together. We have 4 1. Oh my goodness, that's not a good color to use on this. We have 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Divided by 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. With one remainder. 3 goes into 1. Well, how many do we have in each space? 1. 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Subtract it equals 1. We have 1. Remainder 1. Let's check our work. Remember, we just said the quotient multiplied by the divisor should give you the dividend. So we have 1 times 3 is 3. That's interesting. That did not give us that answer right there. What do you think I need to do now? 3 plus my remainder equals 4. Now, does that match? Yes, it does. So that means my answer is correct. The quotient is correct because it matches the dividend. Solve using the place value chart and long division. Check to make sure your answer is correct. Go ahead, pause. Solve this problem. When you're ready, we'll go over it together. Okay, we have 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 1s. 1, 2. Divide by 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have 1 left over. I'm going to take that and move it over here. Give myself 10 ones. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every 3 I'm going to move down. So that leaves me with 1 in the 10s and 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, 14. So let's see if we're correct. 3 goes into 4 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract. 4 minus 3 is 1. Check to make sure my answer is not bigger than the divisor. It's not. So bring down the 2. 3 goes into 12. 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. My remainder is 0. I got 14. Let's check to make sure we're correct. 14 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 4. Does it match? Yes, it does. Okay, go ahead and solve this. Check to make sure your answer is correct. Pause it, work through it. Okay, for your problem set today, 5 divided by 2 is your first problem, so we're going to make our 2 boxes down below. We're going to start with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross out every 2. 1, 2. 1, 2 with 1 remainder. So, how many do we have in each row? We have 2 with the remainder of 1. So the quotient is 2. The remainder is 1. Let's do our long division. 2 goes into 5. 2 times 2 is 4 minus 4 equals 1. Remainder 1. Check your work. 2 times 2 is 4. It doesn't equal the dividend. What am I missing? What do I need to do? I need to add the 1 equals 5. And when you do that, it should equal the dividend. Okay? I think this problem set is pretty easy. Let me look to see if there might be something that you might struggle with. Okay, just remember, like if it's divided by 4, you're going to need to divide it 1. You have to have 1 space. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So you need to make sure that you divide them based on what your divisor is. This one's divided by 4. That's your divisor. Okay, that's your divisor. What was this number called again? It's called a dividend. Okay. Go ahead and get started.